Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJ Trip, and welcome to That's a Shoot. This is where normally I talk about the goings on in the world of professional wrestling, the good and put over, the bad and bury, and then I have their main topic. But for this week and for the next week as well, we are just gonna do predictions as we have the NXT Takeover coming tomorrow night, Takeover Portland, and then we have next week the Super Showdown coming on in the week after that. So predictions are here, predictions are there. Let's go ahead and let's just do a lot of predicting. Let's go ahead and let's start the show. So when I did my predictions for the Royal Rumble, I was 6-2. So we have 6 matches for NXT Takeover Portland, and we're going to predict them right now. So start with the street fight. Dakota Kai versus Tegan Knox. Now, Tegan Knox got the victory on NXT a few weeks back, and now we're going into a street fight. I think this obviously is going to put the thing on Dakota Kai right here. So, and that's going to lead down the line to the rubber match, maybe at the Takeover Tampa, or maybe at maybe another place on NXT, wherever it may be. But we're gonna see a victory here, I think, for Dakota Kai. Uh, so Dakota Kai is my prediction in the street fight. The North American Championship match is next between Keith Lee, the champion, going against Dominic Dijakovic, and these two have had a weird um, relationship. Like seemingly over the past 6 months, they started off as bitter enemies, and their battles have joined into a relationship of respect. And now we have Keith Lee in the new North American champion taking on Dominic Dijakovic at the NXT Takeover Portland. I expect this to be nothing less than incredible from these two. I think they're going to show out and show off. And yeah, I think it's probably too early to take the title off for Keith Lee. I think I probably think he will probably have it taken off of him at the Tennessee Takeover Tampa, and he'll either get the call up or he will either then at that point make the run for the NXT Championship. Now, there also could be where they do take the title off of Keith Lee and then push him right into the title match with Adam Cole. But I think they're gonna. I think he just won. He didn't even have had a title defense. So I think they're going to at least give him this one title defense, and he'll beat Dijakovic. So for the North American Championship match, next is Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano, and I don't know exactly where they're going for this because you know this has been building up and building up the last couple of weeks since Finn has come back, and they had that quick thing with Johnny Gargano before the Survivor Series, uh, War Games I should say, maybe War Games, and so we're trying to figure out now how are they going to do this, and is this like a one-time thing? Is this going to lead to a bigger and better feud? So what's going to happen with Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano to the same thing? So uh, I think this could be interesting. This could be very interesting. This could be probably the match of the night. Keith Lee Dijakovic could also be the match of the night. Let's not kid ourselves. But actually, all of these matches probably, except Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, I don't know if I don't know if those two could really be the match of the night. As good as work as they are, I'm not sure if they can, put on a show like all of these other cats can. But I'm really interested to see what's going to go happen with Finn and Johnny in this match. Um, I'm gonna say Finn Balor because I think Finn Balor's on the roll, and we all know that Johnny Gargano, for him being Johnny Takeover, he doesn't win a lot of takeovers, matches seemingly. So I think this is gonna be Johnny Gargano, and I think it's his this is probably just good. I think this will probably set up something else in the future down the line where they'll meet again. I'm not sure if it's going to be at the Tampa takeover, but I think this could probably be um this could probably be one of the one of the best matches, and probably at the end we'll be talking about this as match of the year. For my prediction for the winner, Finn Balor. The NXT tag titles are on the line as the Undisputed Era will take on the Broserweights of Matthew Riddle and Pete Dunne. Now there are many ways that they can do this. This can be just a straight up, you know, match. This can be an angle to something bigger. This can be a just a throwaway match, so to speak, because they did the whole Dusty Classic. So and there are many ways that I can go. A lot of people have a lot of interesting thoughts about this. Several years ago, Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong had a match against the Undisputed Era, um, and they did the heel turn on for Roderick Strong on the Pete Dunne. So now some people are saying, well, maybe now you can do the heel turn of Pete Dunne onto Matt Riddle. You know, that's one way to go about it. Another way to go about it is just to have the Undisputed Era win, as they normally do, and that's just it. And that's just be it for this. But there's also this other theory that with Roger Strong losing the North American title, that this is now a gradually declining thing where each each member of the Undisputed Era is going to start to lose their titles. And this could be the place where the Undisputed Era loses their tag titles, and then at Tampa, Adam Cole will lose his championship, causing entire friction with the Undisputed Era and causing maybe a massive breakup of the whole group, and something like that. So that can obviously be what could happen, but for me, I just don't think that it's probably the time right now, for the Undisputed Era. I would love to go the way of having Pete Dunne turn on Matt Riddle, and have the Undisputed Era, and have the Undisputed Era retain. But I'm not gonna go all into that. I'm just here to pick the winners and the losers, and the winners of the match are going to be the Undisputed Era. In my opinion, they're going to retain the tag titles. The women's titles on the line as Bianca Belair takes on Rhea Ripley. I mean, listen, we know that it's Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. They really, I think, even though Bianca Belair she's done some really good character work and some really good facials and a whole lot of other stuff up to this point. They really did. I think they still have did her a disservice. Excuse me, because it's like we're not realizing what she could, what could have happened. That she's a legitimate threat to Rhea Ripley. We know it's Charlotte versus Rhea at WrestleMania, and I think that's unfortunate for her. But I think they're gonna go out. They're gonna try their best, and but Rhea Ripley's gonna win this one. This is the easiest prediction of them all. So Rhea Ripley is gonna be your winner in this match. And finally, the NXT Championship on the line. Adam Cole defends against Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa, who had lost the title not because of anything other than his neck injury, tries to bring Goldie back to daddy, as he would like to say. But again, I think there are so many ways they can do it. But I think Adam Cole is going to, without a doubt, win. This is my prediction. He's going to win. He's going to retain the title. And I kind of just feel like that this is what they're doing, and I think this could be a very interesting way of setting up and going about it. Here's one of the things here that's very interesting here, and bear with me on this one, right? Because when it comes to NXT, you don't, at least I don't hear a lot of rumors and speculations about things that are going to happen with their championships. I get the we like for me, I get their stuff from the television, from the TV shows, right? And that's how I find out the matches and things like that. I don't there's like other than the Rhea Ripley thing, but that's gonna be at actually at WrestleMania. Like there is nothing about what's going to happen at NXT Takeover Tampa. Like who would what matches are going to be about. So that's a very interesting thing. There are a bunch of leaks on the main roster and none, if any, on NXT. So I have no idea what they're going to do. I don't know if this is just going to be another thing for they could go so many ways. Because like I said, Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano could both be in the match. They could do a fatal four-way for the championship at Takeover Portland. Between all four guys. Um, like I said, Keith Lee could get his shot at the championship. So it's going to be so much stuff that is going to go on with those guys, and I am very interested to see what they do and how they go about leading up to NXT Takeover Tampa. Um, but I don't think there is a very good chance that Ciampa will win. Uh, but I don't think he's staying out of the title picture. I really don't. I think he's going to be in that title picture for a while. He's not. He's already said he's not going to the main roster. He wants to stay at NXT. I think the same. I think the same for Gargano and the same for a lot of those. I think a lot of those guys are just they're not they're not looking. They like what they're doing at NXT. They don't want to go up to the main roster. Um, So I think that's very interesting because I think some of them could be there. Now, if Vince takes a step back and Triple H and Heyman and Pritchard, they are the ones making the main deals, then they maybe people would change their minds and they will want to go up to the main roster. But right now, I don't think that's the plan. So, but again, like I said, I don't see any way Ciampa wins, and unfortunately brings Goldie back home. I think this is without a doubt an Adam Cole victory. All right, y'all, post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Give me your predictions of what's going to happen on NXT Takeover Portland tomorrow night. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on my predictions. And yes, I say go ahead and play along with me. Like I said, I am 6-2 after the Royal Rumble, so we'll see come Sunday night what I will be. I'm hoping for a 12-2 record on my for my predictions. So that's gonna be very, very interesting. Hopefully, and some good stuff here. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go and you sign up on Patreon, patreon.com/AJTrip. Become a Patreon. Um, and yes, make sure you follow me. Look in the description box down below. Follow me on all my socials. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJ Trip, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there, and I am out.